Hi, my name is Dave, and today I'm going to give you a look at this beautiful little duo lathe, kind of a companion or big brother to the small Manson lathe. It's a little bit bigger. I'll show you some comparison shots. Anyway, this is a charming little lathe that features some interesting things. For example, it takes collets. The chuck I have mounted here is actually mounted on a collet on a little homemade device I made. Homemade mounting system. It's got a little bit bigger specifications, so it'll turn something that's a little bit bigger, although I don't know why you want that on this small lathe. But anyway, there it is. The main thing is it's got back gear. I'll show you the back gear. Right now, let me just show you how this tailstock, boy, is that cute, charming. So this is a Manson chuck, but it didn't come with the necessary mounting equipment, so I made this. I just put this together. Ironically, I made this on a South Bend 10K lathe. Goes to show you, a big lathe can do small work. Small lathe cannot do big work. Anyway, so there's my little hokey device I've got, and it seems to work okay. Of course, I'm not using this for production work or anything like that. So anyway, okay, let me show you some of the collets I have for it. This is the original collet closer here. These little collets seem to be standard WW collets. And it came with a whole bunch of collets, but most of them were not standard. Anyway, this goes right in there. Tighten it down, la-di-da. And this has got to be the tiniest collet I've ever seen. It's a number 3. Anyway, tiny, tiny little collet. Anyhow, that goes in there. Let's see if you find the right place. That'll go in there, and you can hold real tiny work. Same for that. I had this from another, I don't know if it's really from a Manson lathe. I can't honestly, I can't imagine putting a grinding wheel on any kind of a lathe. It may have actually been something you could do on the Manson lathe. I don't know. I'm not aware that they had that available as an option. Anyway, I would never dream of doing any kind of grinding and getting abrasives. I don't even use a tool post grinder. I don't like to get abrasives on my ways and stuff. This thing, I have no clue what this thing is. It's some sort of an arbor, maybe for a saw, or maybe a buffing wheel. I got no clue. And again, it may not even be for this lathe. Anyway, that's very, very cute. It does feature a nice, the tailstock is taller than on the Manson, and you can set it over, so you can turn tapers with this lathe. And it of course features the same kind of feed mechanism as on the Manson. If you haven't watched my Manson video, be sure to watch that so you can see a little bit more about that. Now I have it in back gear, so I'll show you the difference in speed here. It's some pretty low speed in back gear. I don't know why you would ever need that slow a speed on this lathe. Of course, I guess it was, you could get threading attachments for it. Now let's watch it as it, you can see, motion here is very slow. Okay, so now let's see if I can demonstrate switching it. One of the things that's frustrating about a lot of still pictures is you can't see how the thing actually works. Now, this thing has a friction adjustment right here, and right now it's disengaged. So if I'm going to put it into regular speed, I'm going to have to engage that so it'll drive that. But I better pull this out too. Alright, that was as simple as it. It's easier to pull out than to push in. Pushing it in, you have to mesh the gears there, and it's a little bit tricky. Alright, let me make sure I've got this right. Okay, so let's try it now with, this is regular speeds. You can see that thing is traversing quite rapidly. Let's disengage that. I don't want to run it into the chuck. And there you have it. That's how you change gears in this little puppy. These belts. I was surprised how easy it was to make these belts. The original belts, the belts it came with were not original, and they didn't fit right. And I made these, and it only took a few minutes to learn how to glue those. Not real pretty, but I was able to glue those, melt them and join them together. I guess it's not gluing, it's more like welding. Anyway, so I was able to make the belts for it. It's a cute little thing. Next thing I'll show you is how it, let's see if I can turn something, see if I can turn some aluminum. Okay, so I've got a little piece of aluminum in there. I'm going to try taking a facing cut. I didn't bother to center this. This is a 4-jaw chuck, and this is a cylindrical piece of aluminum, but I didn't bother to center it with a DTI or anything, so it's going to be a little wobbly. It doesn't matter too much. I'm just demonstrating a facing cut anyway. Let's see what we can do here. The belts are slipping a little. I guess my ultra perfect job of making those belts wasn't quite so perfect after. Let's turn off some chips. You can probably see them there. Chips coming off. We don't have a whole lot of torque. Maybe I should put it in back gear. Hey, here we go. Got it in back gear now. Got pretty good torque in back gear. I hope you've enjoyed my tour of this charming Manson Duo Lathe. Thank you.